Welcome back to Expresso here on SABC3 on this very, very beautiful Friday morning. Now, as many Cape Townians noticed last week, our harbour had a very special guest, Cunards' flagship, the Queen Mary II. Now, this ship is one that just absolutely stands out, and our very own Graham was lucky enough to spend some time on board and experience all of the glamour that this ship had to offer. Let's check it out. After sailing from Mauritius and down the east coast of South Africa, Cape Townians enjoyed the sight of the impressive Queen Mary II in the harbour earlier this week. If a cruise is not on your bucket list, it should be. Graham took a closer look.
Standing at nearly 80 metres tall and weighing in at a paltry 150,000 tonnes, the Queen Mary II really does embody the spirit that has drawn generations of travellers out onto the open ocean.
From the moment you set foot on board, you experience what is called White Star service. That means service that exceeds the expectations of all guests, starting with the cuisine.
Everything about this ship says scale. It is so massive and there are so many people on board. Taking this restaurant, for instance, how many feet are you going to see come through these doors?
We seat up to 1,100 people, sometimes 12, especially at Christmas time when we have a lot of families. And then one of the two sittings will be quite busier than the other. But busier means by 100 people. I've got 320 staff just in my own department.
The first word that jumps to mind is logistics. How do you source your food? Where does it come from? How do you make sure that you are catering for this incredibly diverse palate?
We are able to cater to everyone's needs, whether that be dietary, and we have people with varying diets.
Now, the restaurant's obviously serving a very diverse clientele with, as you've said, some very particular needs. Where do you guys source your food? One would have to assume you have a team of guys that, as soon as you hit port, rush off into the city.
We get everything from every corner of the world. Of course, we try to source as much locally as we can.
The First Lady of the Sea is popular when commemorating those once-in-a-lifetime milestones. Graham met a couple celebrating their 44th wedding anniversary.
So are you experienced cruise goers?
We actually did the final cruise, the final voyage of the QE2 5 years ago, and it was totally amazing. So when my husband surprised me this time and booked this cruise, it was phenomenal.
It's very relaxing, and it's at my age, I don't have to hop on, hop off. I settle down on the boat and I relax.
It may be the Royal Court Theatre that most sets the Queen Mary II experience apart. Music and dance extravaganzas thrill guests daily, says Entertainment Director Leon Detroit.
What an incredible environment, I'm sure, for a performer to work in, but also for those lucky enough to experience the shows. This is traditional theatre at its best.
It is, particularly when the guests get to know me. Quite often when you walk out onto the theatre stage, the guests are a little bit subdued, you know, just come into the theatre and they're not quite sure what to expect. But when they get to know you, because the difference here is that I mix with the audience. I get to know the audience, and the audience become friends.
Of course, now, this could be the highlight of someone's year, this cruise, the highlight of their life savings could be going into this cruise. That's a lot of pressure on an entertainment director.
This is the whole thing, is that I see people enjoying themselves as their holiday progresses, their voyage on board progresses. They're taking in not just all that we offer in the theatre, but also everything the ship has to offer and what our ports of call have to offer. You could go to a hotel, but a hotel doesn't change its view every day, you know, we do. We are the world's only ocean liner. We're not an old ship by any stretch of the imagination, as you can tell. You know, it's very, very modern, but it retains that classic identity of an ocean liner.
It's almost 10 years since the QM2, as she's affectionately known, set sail for the first time. She's a reminder of old world glamour that saw Ginger Rogers, Charles Dickens, and even Her Majesty the Queen relaxing on board.
Well, Sue, I am so excited, and I've just spent a day here on board, and I've got to get back off. You must be over the moon at the journey that lies ahead.
Oh, we both certainly are. I mean, it's a trip of a lifetime. It didn't take a great deal of planning. It was quite spontaneous. I think it was last October, and it's just been anticipation since then.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I really am amazed by just standing here today and being on this boat. We're just going to enjoy every minute of it.
Why this kind of holiday? Why a cruise ship?
We've both just turned 50 this year, so we've saved up for a few years. to actually come on a holiday of a lifetime, so that's exactly why we just chose this, because she's supposed to be the best ship on the water.
Worthy of a little fanfare, my experience of the Queen Mary 2 has left me in awe and has planted the seed that will hopefully result in me taking my own unforgettable journey one day. But as these very lucky souls embark on the next stage of their odyssey, all that remains is for us to wish them bon voyage.
The next leg of the voyage will take guests to Walvis Bay, then Las Palmas and later Barcelona, with a 4-month-long round-the-world trip coming to an end back in Southampton, England.
Wow, the Queen Mary 2 looks truly amazing. And this week, we have a cruise deal from London to Cape Town on the world's last ocean liner. So let's have a look at this trip from London to Cape Town. It's leaving in the beginning of next year.
Departing on the 7th of January 2014, you will fly to London, where you'll spend 2 nights in a 4-star hotel, enjoying all the iconic sights the city has to offer. On the 10th of January, you'll be transferred to Cunards Queen Mary II, where she will undertake an unforgettable 18-night journey to Cape Town. Spend your days relaxing by one of the 5 pools or book into the Canyon Ranch Spa Club for a treatment for 2. As the evening falls, visit the striking Queen's Ballroom, the largest at sea, and enjoy the many restaurants, followed by an evening in the Royal Court Theatre with its West End style shows. Stopping first at Madeira, well loved for its waterfalls and natural beauty, you will sail on to Tenerife, the largest of the Canary Islands, with its famous Mount Teide volcano. From there, it's smooth sailing to Walvis Bay, where budding photographers will have a field day. Finally, you'll spend your penultimate night on board the QM2 overnight in Cape Town, where you can raise a toast to your holiday of a lifetime.
Wow, now that is an odyssey that you will not forget. And the beauty of this itinerary is that you can shop till you drop, not worry about the airplane luggage or paying duty fees or anything like that. Your baggage allowance is out the window and you sail back, all from just $33,999 per person. And you're literally like traversing the globe. It is awesome.
Exactly. So you might be asking, what's included? Well, not only do you get your flight, taxes, hotel and cruise, but when you're on board the Queen Mary 2, you get pretty much all your food and onboard entertainment, which is great.
Oh, and a selection of, over 10 restaurants or outlets on the ship alone. It's unbelievable. Now, this just shows you how much value for money cruising really is. And to top it all off, if you book an outside cabin, you automatically get upgraded to a balcony cabin for free, where you want to be on that balcony when the ship is sailing off. Oh,
stepping out in the morning. How beautiful would that be? Eh? So to book this cruise, pick up the phone and dial 0861 666 487. That's 0861 666 487. Or you can visit imaginecruising.co.uk. And if you need any more reason to pick up the phone, this offers incredible value for money. And listen to this, it's exclusive to you guys, our Expresso viewers.
You have said it.
I have.
Uncle, you have said it. And for those cruise virgins out there, Cape Town-based Imagine Cruising are an award-winning cruise specialist. And that's no surprise, considering their fantastic reputation for customer service and cruise knowledge. I mean, we felt it that day. No one gets treated differently, whether you're spending as much as you possibly can or getting there with the last few pennies that you've saved for your entire life. They will treat you like a VIP. Don't miss out on this unbelievable experience, the magic of Cunard today.
Exactly. So log on to imaginecruising.co.za and just get all the info right there. I mean, man, a cruise like that, I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Eh?
I'm gonna pull a bob and I'm gonna just imagine, bro.
Just imagine. Let's sit back and imagine. We're gonna go to a quick ad break. We'll see you guys just after the break.
Imagine cruising. Happiness is only an ocean away.